Welcome to this week's edition of Cardiovascular Updates, covering the latest breakthroughs. Brought to you by Lucid Quest, this update highlights: TG Medical has completed patient enrollment in its ICAD stroke trial ahead of schedule in Japan. The novel TG dilator, targeting strokes caused by intracranial atherosclerosis, showed 100% vessel reopening in all 10 patients with no device complications. Regulatory submission is next. Meanwhile, AI tools are making strides in women's heart health. An AI ECG system, combined with a digital stethoscope, successfully detected low ejection fraction in women planning pregnancy. Licensed by Mayo Clinic to EcoHealth and Anumina, this could revolutionize pre-pregnancy cardiac screening. The FDA has approved Medtronic's Omnia Secure, its smallest defibrillation lead yet for right ventricular pacing. In trials, it achieved 100% success in the left bundle branch area, with a design aimed at reducing vascular and valve-related complications. In transplant care, the Prospera test is changing the game. By measuring donor-derived cell-free DNA, it tripled the predictive power of traditional biopsies in detecting heart graft dysfunction. This breakthrough could minimize the need for invasive monitoring. Older adults now have a better way to assess cardiovascular risk. The PREVENT tool outperforms the traditional pooled cohort equations in patients over 65, correctly reclassifying many as low risk and potentially reducing unnecessary statin or blood pressure therapies. When it comes to coronary artery disease, particle count matters. Elevated ApoB and Lpa levels have shown up to a 33% increase in CAD risk, prompting experts to suggest a move beyond LDL-C in routine lipid testing. In heart failure news, the first patient has been enrolled in the CardiAMP HF II Phase 3 trial. This minimally invasive, autologous cell therapy from BioCardia targets ischemic heart failure with reduced ejection fraction, focusing on microvascular dysfunction without the need for immunosuppression. The FDA has now greenlit TAVI for patients with asymptomatic severe aortic stenosis. Findings from the early TAVR trial showed a 50% reduction in death, stroke, or hospitalization, signaling a paradigm shift toward earlier intervention in structural heart disease. The NHS is seeing significant gains with AI-powered 3D heart scans. Since 2021, more than 24,000 patients have benefited from the program, which has reduced unnecessary angiograms by 16% and saved over £9.5 million. But there's growing concern for women with autoimmune diseases. Those with conditions like lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, and scleroderma face significantly higher cardiovascular mortality. Cardiovascular disease accounts for 1/3 of deaths in this group, underscoring the need for sex-specific risk strategies. Artificial intelligence is also reshaping how decisions are made in cardiac care. Offline reinforcement learning models trained on EHR data have outperformed physicians in optimizing revascularization strategies. Clinical validation is still required, but the potential is clear. Finally, in oncology cardiology overlap, LHRH agonists used for prostate cancer are now linked to a higher risk of major cardiovascular events, including myocardial infarction and stroke, even in patients with low baseline cardiovascular risk. This may impact treatment selection in advanced prostate cancer. Stay ahead in cardiovascular research. Like, share, and subscribe for weekly updates. Visit lqventures.com or